low, that'll be 3 to 8 tenths of a deduction. You saw her chest was not up enough. It was below 90 degrees.
Leading the ranking, 15.233, followed by Shusovitina and Pena Abreu.
1/10 off for that step out of bounds. 8.866 and a 14.966. She's going to need another very good vault, but Steingruber had that for a second vault, and that was her lower score. So I don't know if she'll be able to catch up. Oh, she's doing the Aminar. Way to step it up. She's going to do the Aminar vault, 2.5 twists. It is extremely difficult. I don't know if she'll be able to pull it off. Round off back handspring. Oh, no. No, that was a double twist. She tried. She only did a double twist, and she just turned into the ground when she had already landed, and that's why she fell. That could have been an injury. Luckily, that crunch you may have heard was only the sound that it made when her feet hit the mat, and that happens with all the gymnasts. But she saw, watch, she was still facing the board when she landed, so when she turned, she had already landed. Watch that last half twist, how it's completed after she's already landed. I've done that too, where I've sometimes been able to save it and just take a huge step, and that's what she should have done. Or just gone with the double twist. Because if she would have stuck her double twist, her score could have been higher than Steingruber's. But she's happy that she just got the opportunity to be competing. I don't know, but I think this music in the background might start to drive me nuts after a while. 14.299 passes Pena. Steingruber in first, Chisavitna second. Abreu in fourth. As I said, that medal position would be temporary. There's a newcomer, Shintisa Neteb from the Netherlands. Oh my gosh! Same mistake that Pena made on that double twisting Yurchenko. Same vault, same mistake, and oh, she's not getting up. That was nasty injury. Looked a bit like an ACL tear. Either that or she just popped her kneecap. But it looks exactly like an ACL grabbing in that place. Wow, take a look at the orange. The glasses, but oh my gosh. For the past 3 years, we've had a gymnast get a zero here. Now for the last two years and now this year. First in 2011, Yamilet Pena on that Prudinova landed on her back. Ellie Black from Canada got 2 zeros after an ankle injury, and now Neteb may get a 0. It looks like she's not going to be competing her second vault. And the crowd touching here from. Just watch how she's way over rotated, and watch how her knees are buckled when she lands. When you do that, same mistake that Mustafina made when she tore her ACL. So just watch how her knees kind of bang each other and then come off because of how buckled they are. Over rotated, she stumbled back trying to take weight off of there. Steingruber looking, yeah, she looks just as worried as I am. Volunteers carrying her on the stretcher. The third year in a row that there is a 0 in a vault final. Second year in a row that is due to injury. 13.9, so still a very good
Dit is zo
score.
vervelend. Eerst jezelf plaatsen voor die finale.
Being
Het
wheeled
zo
out
fantastisch doen.
in tears.
En dan op deze manier.
So far, listen to this vault lineup. We've had Switzerland, Uzbekistan, Vietnam, the Dominican Republic, and now the Netherlands. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty impressive, the mix of countries. Now here are the only... Now, the USA is the only one who qualified 2 athletes to the vault final. Current leader Julia Steingruber, sorry, and Simone Biles of the USA qualified in rank 2. Steingruber's lead could be taken away right now. Aminar vault 2.5 twists. Oh, and just a little hop back. So slightly under rotated, but it was still beautiful vault. Form can be questionable, but it looked as best as she possibly could have done it. I'm saying as she could have done it. Some gymnasts could have been like picture perfect. You can see her toes are the only problem. They're slightly hooked, not completely relaxed. And she's had amazing consistency throughout these championships. She's improved so much mentally, had a bit of a meltdown at the US Classic and wasn't able to finish the competition. But besides that, she's had a great year winning the nationals. And that was bang on. Crowd's going wild. And if it wasn't for the fact that she's from Canada, I would have thought that was Brooklyn Moore's, Victoria's little sister. And the audience sure looked like her. And wow. First vault score. But out of these top 3 contenders for the medal, she has the least difficult vaults. All 3 have the M&R, but this one's the least difficult. There's the Chong Fei vault from Hangzhou of People's Republic of Korea. Michaela does a full twist instead of the half, but wow. 2 vaults that I will say were bang on. Amy Borman. Congratulate her. Steingruber. You can see the look on her face that says she knows that the lead could be taken away from her, because that was pencil straight. Picture perfect. Look at this, pencil straight. Many people piked this vault, but her form was impeccable. I don't think anybody can do this vault better than Simone. When I say anyone, I mean anyone. Seika's not in this final. She was one of the medalists. Neither is Bassa, though she did qualify to the floor final. So we'll be seeing her later on day 2 of the finals.
Zometeen, dames en heren, de gouden medaillewinnares van de Olympische Spelen in Peking aan dit toestel. Gold medal winner.
Rank 1, 15.933 and 15.258. 258. Oh, and look at that. Simone is rank 1. Gold medal position. And who knows, is that temporary? Is that permanent? Well, Hangzhou had submitted the triple twisting Yushenko that nobody had ever submitted. Or that nobody had ever submitted, and people were waiting to see who would do it. But it looks like she's just doing her M&R. One of the first competitions that she's been in since 2008, and big 5/10. No question about that. 5/10 step. Too much power. Which is why I think she would have done good with a triple twist there. Round off, flick, And the 2.5 twist, which you saw, that was very over-rotated. So when somebody does a step or a hop, it can be either 1/10 for a very small one, if it's shoulder width, or more, maybe 3/10. But if it's just huge, like that bounding, crazy out of control motion from over rotating, then it will be 5/10. Savina, I believe, was only 3/10 when she made an error similar to this, but this was no doubt 5/10. Not a good landing, but good form in the air for Hong Zhang on her first vault. Bios was just much cleaner on this vault, 15.566. Yeah, you can see it in the execution. I couldn't agree more with the execution score. Not too high, not too low. Besides that huge giant slide, I'd say only 2/10 in deduction, and that's about how much she got. But she's gonna need to control the landing, and this is the hardest vault that we would probably be able to see landed well. The Chong Fei vault. Handspring, Yurchenko half on, Rudy off. As I said before, that Rudy is the layout with 1.5 twist, but again, another very large step. This time it's only 3/10. Does she go out of bounds or not is the question. No, just saved it. Of course, Michaela Maroney's up next. What happened in the Olympics, what happened in London, stays in London. What she said is she never wants to try and stick that vault again. She wants to try and over-rotate it. And a little bit of a flicker in the knees for Hong Zhang there. So form was questionable as well. I don't know. I think Simone might be able to place ahead of her. 15-4. And yep, she's in rank 2. Simone is the current leader. Steingruber. Man, it is another Olympic story still. With a 0, and now Steingruber's in 3rd place. Now at the last. And the last 3 competitors are going to be the ones that most likely medal. And if the last one's the one that gets the gold, then it'll be exactly like London. Whoa! Perfect landing! It's London all over again, but we don't want it to be exactly London all over again. Michaela had fallen. Qualified first, and she needs to finish first here, and that was amazing. Almost went out of bounds right on that white line, but amazing stick. But twisted a little early off the table, which is why she drifted to the side. She didn't even know she was going to be able to compete. She had a broken leg, and then that was infected. But as you can see, that hasn't affected her gymnastics whatsoever.
Second vault for the gymnast from the United States. Ladies and gentlemen,
Maroney has one more vault, and that'll be a 6. But unless she falls, or unless something else horrible happens. A little bit of a distraction there.